gate that would be chosen. Basically dead center of the racetrack heading into that first turn.
Yeah. If I'm going to call a race with the Rodney Tomlin, I feel like we need a 10 seconds call just for old time's sake.
Well, we're getting ready to drop this gate, and I'm going to do this just for you in 10 seconds. It was a little quicker than 10 seconds, but regardless, I got it out, and we roll into the Bell Helmet Hole Shot Award, and here we go, my friends. Who's grabbed this early lead? As they go past the transponder, we'll get it pulled up here for you. It is Noah Schuring, I believe, the 58 of Schuring there on the Yamaha. So that is your early hole shot award winner there. So looking at that number again, 58. See where that rider finished in Moto 1. Schuring actually going 32-34. So talk about being able to at least get your name out there and put yourself out in front and center. He does exactly that after some probably not what he would hope to be his finishes here. But, man, he starts out third in final moto. He's feeling pretty strong and pretty stout, it looks like.
Yeah, but I think that's the 34 of Fry that went ahead and took over the lead. So good start for Schuring, but short-lived for sure.
Short-lived, whatever the case may be, he gets $100 from Bell Helmets. That's the one thing. So he'll get his time on the podium, and he'll have some bragging rights to head home with, that's for sure. But like you say, Jarrett Fry going to be tough to beat out there. We've also got, is that the 26 machine of Parker Earl? Earl DNFing in Moto 1 and finishing 12th in Moto 2. We'll see if things are going to work out for him better here in this third and final moto.
Yeah, but looks like Robertson's in third and on a charge, so not wasting any time. It looks like he's looking to go to the front.
And Robertson, rightfully so, wants to go to the front, coming into this one with a 3-3, sits second in the championship points race right now, and wanting to take that overall win. And one way he's going to be able to do it is if he does move to the front of the pack. But like you say, he's got a lot of competition ahead and behind him right now.
Yeah, as the riders come through, I'm trying to find Masterpool. I don't really see where he's at from where I'm sitting. Rodney or Jason or anybody out there, do you guys know where Ty Masterpool is at right now in this moto?
Well, we're watching right now to see where the 95 happens to be checking in. We have not seen him check through the top 10. He is all the way back in 15th place position right now. So Masterpool has got his work cut out for him. You start doing the math, he's only like maybe 8 seconds out of first place, maybe close to 10, but he's got his work cut out for him back at the number 15 spot. So as he goes to work and tries to get that done, we'll keep an eye on him and his progression through this. But at the same time, this opens a window of opportunity for other riders to step up and win that national title.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on on the 5th place rider, Dylan Schwartz. He had a pretty solid moto, or looked like they had a win in the bag yesterday in the other Super Mini class, and then let it go when he got hung up in hay bale. So looking for maybe a little redemption from Schwartz in this moto. He's in 5th right now, but he looks like he's charging pretty hard on Earl. So we'll see how this goes.
3 minutes and 5 seconds, 8 seconds into this race. Moto 3, Jarrett Fry, your leader. Brandon Walther, the 68 in second. Stiles Robertson up the 3rd. Parker Earl 4th. Dylan Schwartz in 5th. That's the way they finished up that first lap of racing. We're working on lap number 2 right now. See what kind of position jockeying we got going through the field right now. As we went 6th through 10th right now, we see that, like we say, Schwartz is back there. DJ Usselman, Joshua Varese, Cameron Geyer, Carson Mumford, the 22, I believe, is rounding out your top 10 right now. So if we look at the championship, Stiles Robertson is in control of the championship with a 3-3-3. He has, at the moment, about a 4-point cushion over Jarrett Fry, who's looking at a 2-10-1. Brandon Walther, a 10-4-2, would look at a 3rd place overall position. You wonder how, at the end of that first lap, Ty Masterpool would fare. He has a 1-1-15. That would put him 6th place overall, but I have to think, Wheels, that on this lap we're going to see Masterpool have made up a lot of ground.
Not only Masterpool, but Robertson better get it in gear because Schwartz is coming hard. He's all over his rear wheel right now.
So as we wrap up lap number 2 now, we see that Fry still holding down the lead. Robertson is up to 2nd, Schwartz in 3rd, Walther is 4th, Parker Earl now in the number 5 spot. That's the position jockeying that we were watching take place there on lap 2. Joshua Varese is now up to 6th, Carson Mumford up to 7th aboard the 22. Usselman is 8th, Ty Masterpool now into a 9th place position. You start doing the math now, it starts to shape up a little bit. A 119 puts Masterpool in second with 11 points. It's only 3 points out of the overall win, with Robertson going 3-3-2 right now. So basically, all Masterpool's got to do is get just 4 more positions out there on the racetrack. He's got this championship still dialed in without even having to take the 3rd moto win.
Hey, Rodney.
Yeah, and I think we're looking at him on screen here, and as he goes through the 10 Commandments, and he's not wasting any time. He's picking off riders, and like I said, he's got that creative Eli Tomac style riding style. So I'm interested in seeing the lines that he takes as he continues in this moto.
Hey, Rodney.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I just got a couple announcements real quick over the PA system here. We got a white Toyota RAV4 with Tennessee license plates. It's by the grandstands. Got to move that thing. So if you have a white Toyota RAV4 that is parked by the grandstands, got to get that thing moved. Tennessee license plates. That is a white Toyota RAV4 by the grandstands. We have to get that thing moved. And if your name is Evan Woody, you apparently had a hoverboard shipped to the ranch. It was at the UPS area. Either way, we have it. It's in a box in the MX Sports trailer. That's the gray trailer behind us in the announcer's tower. Just see which direction I'm pointing, even though you can't see me right now because I'm announcing and I'm not on television. But Evan Woody, go to the MX Sports trailer. There is a hoverboard apparently for you. Now, Rita Coombs says she wants to get on that thing and use it to get around the ranch. So hurry up, Evan Woody, before Rita gets on that thing and maybe never gives it back. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Jason Wygant. As we pick the action back up on the racetrack now. Again, here working with our good friend from Racetracks Illustrated, Wheels himself. And as we wrap up lap number 3, Fry still out front, Robertson still in second, Schwartz is third, Walther in fourth, Parker Earl is fifth, Carson Mumford sixth, Joshua Varese after 3 is seventh, eighth is now Ty Masterpool, so a 1-1-8 puts him within 2, so 3 more positions Masterpool has to get up to at this point to Mumford, the 6th place position. So if he gets up to 6th place right now, that should do enough to put the win in the favor, I believe, of Ty Masterpool, but I don't think he's necessarily wanting to stop right there. This kid obviously came in to make a statement. He has made that through the first 2 motos, and he wants to put the exclamation point on it this week. Ty Masterpool again back in 8th. Jarrett Fry is your leader as we pick up the action out here on the racetrack. Our leaders, we've got a great 3-way battle going on right now. I know Stiles Robertson's trying to make up some ground out there, and I believe he has gotten around Fry. Robertson is around Fry, so we've got a new leader, it looks like, Wheels.
Yeah, and I think that one was brewing for about a lap and a half or so, because it looks like Robertson's actually the fastest rider on the track right now. And I know, knowing the Robertson family personally, I know they've had some struggles the last couple of years here at the ranch, and I know Stiles is super motivated to get this win, so I don't think he's going to let this one slip away if he can keep from it.
So all of a sudden we see a 3-3-1 scenario. That's a score of 7, and that makes Ty Masterpool's work a little tougher. And as the longer this race wanes on, you know it's going to be tougher and tougher for Masterpool to make the passes necessary to put himself in position to take that win.
Schwartz just had a sick line through the sand rollers here going across the pond. He went all the way up top of, railed the outside by the Thor banners, and just manualed all the way through the rollers. That was awesome.
So Robertson in with 4, Fry in with 4, and Schwartz, whom we're talking about, Wheels talking about there, he is in with 4 in the number 3 spot. Now to the 4th place position, it is going to be Carson Mumford. Ty Masterpool is up to 5th, and now as we do the math, here is the way it looks. A 3-3-1 is 7, a 1-1-5 is 7, so we are tied for the national championship. Stiles Robertson has the championship right now. So if Masterpool gets into 4th place, it all of a sudden becomes his championship at that point. So this is going to be rather interesting over the course of the next half of this race. We've not even reached the halfway point. We're working on 10 minutes right now. So still a lot of things can happen in the course of the next 10 minutes, Wheels.
Absolutely. It looks like Masterpool's not that far behind Mumford, who sits in the number 4 spot. So, like I said, all these kids, they want this bad. They're super motivated, and Masterpool, he's been so fun, so fluid to watch this week. the lines he picks, I mean, I don't see him sitting back there in the fifth spot for very much longer.
1.7 seconds was the gap up to Mumford, and that's the position I believe that he is going to have to take in order to position himself to win the overall. He's got another 11 seconds up to Dylan Schwartz, who is your fourth place ride right now. So Ty is right now in, well, you could call it damage control, you could call it race management, call it whatever you want right now.
I think he's in charge mode, Rodney. That doesn't look like damage control to me.
Nah, you're right.
Just all out sending it.
He wants to win this really bad. There he goes, Mumford, side by side as we roll into the heart of this race course. It is a battle now for that fourth place position. Mumford not giving it
over.
Yeah, Mumford not relinquishing easily at all.
Masterpool still all over Mumford as they come around here, headed toward the finish line. Goes to the inside, tries the inside line. Side by side, they come over the finish line. Nope, can't make the pass yet.
Wow. So Masterpool is back there. He's caught him. He's tried to get around him a couple times.
He locks up the brakes, heads to the inside as they come down the billboard. Makes the pass, moves into fourth, and I think that was a championship pass, right?
That should have been a championship pass as we go do the math right now. Again, a 1-1-5 has him tied with Robertson at 7, so a 1-1-4 gives him 6, and that does move him into the national championship contention now. Not only contention, but into that position. Cross flags are out. We're halfway home. Taking a look at those short chutes, as we like to call them, past that Red Bull Arch there. That has become a roller section, a mini 10 commandments, if you will, out there. A couple extra commandments, I think, added to this year's track.
There's actually, I just counted this, there's actually 12 commandments. I haven't figured out what the 12th commandment is yet, but thou shalt not something.
We will know here soon what that 12th commandment is, and I'm sure that these riders all have an idea themselves what that 12th commandment is. Look at that. Was that a set of 10 commandments also out there in that sweeper turn? That's a big rock and roller section. That's now the Rocky Mountain Rollers is what that is called.
Figured out what the 12th commandment is. Thou shalt not beat Ty Masterpool.
There you go. And thou shalt not beat Ty, as at least not at the moment anyway, as we roll through this one. We're about 12 and a half minutes gone, and we see this all the time. You know, when these riders get into control, they seem to hold it, but we've also seen it happen a couple of times today. What seems like something in the bag all of a sudden slips through the fingertips at the very last moments. Dylan Schwartz in that number 3 position right now. He's about 4 seconds back. Fry, or 3 spot is Schwartz. 4th place is Jarrett Fry on the 34. Masterpool up to the, well, I guess that would be trying to, yeah. So it's Robertson out front. The way this is looking, we got Schwartz 2nd, Fry is 3rd, and Masterpool in 4th, then Mumford in 5th. So that's where we got the championship win. Keeping an eye on Schwartz right now, as he does have that 4-second gap between he and Robertson. Got to wonder if he's going to try to reel in, and if he did, probably wouldn't do him a whole lot of good in the overall, but it is always nice to take home medal wins, and gold medals for Loretta Lynn's are pretty sweet and hard to come by.
Looks like Masterpool is running faster lap times right now, the fastest rider on the track, but he's about 8 seconds behind Fry, so not sure if he's going to be able to move into a podium spot in this moto or not.
Got one rider down here.
Masterpool goes
down. That's Masterpool, guys.
Masterpool on the ground.
See, that's what we were talking about.
Oh,
and there's
the
another
rider
down
behind
him.
Masterpool with a mistake in the corner out of the 10 commandments. Didn't really see what happened. I just saw him picking his bike up, but we'll see how this plays out.
Wow, that right there's got to be a heartbreaker. I didn't see whether Mumford got by or not. Did Mumford? Not sure about Mumford, but he is trying to make up a lost ground again, and I hated the jinx Ty Masterpool, but you know we have
on you, bro.
Well, I don't know. We've seen it happen too many times already. today. It's happened a couple of times. It's a matter of you cannot, we can't necessarily count these races won for these riders because look at this racetrack. Look at that Rocky Mountain roller section. That was a beach section last time at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, and that section's getting really rough. Masterpool just swapped pretty huge through there, but stayed on the gas, managed to keep it going. A little more aerodynamic now with that visor off there, so maybe he'll just put his head down in charge, and we'll see what happens.
15 minutes into this one, and we should be seeing a 2-lap card come out soon. Ty Masterpool got his work cut out for him once again as we see what happened here through that GoPro 10 Commandments. Looked like he had a good rhythm going.
Mumford's already come by, boys.
He went to step out. He just kind of hit a kicker there. Just shot him up and kind of swapped the bike out. He almost had control of it, but he's so far up over the bars that he just went ahead and pitched him on off.
I got to quote my friend Travis Pastrana here. As bad as that went, it couldn't have went any better.
You know what? That's a good observation, to be honest with you. So he took a look at that Lucas Oil replay there. Now we go back out to live action on the racetrack with the 34 of Jarrett Fry as we keep an eye on that third place ride. And he is now closing up gap, it looks like, on the second of Dylan Schwartz now.
Hey, guys, so it's 10 seconds basically
looks
that
like Robertson with a pretty solid lead. He's running a third spot. Just super stoked for Stiles. It's good to see him to be able to hopefully land up on top of the box. But these guys behind him everyone's still charging hard. And I don't know. There's 2 laps to go, but this one's not over at all.
Hey, real quick, guys, I got to cut in here. Taylor Painter, the winner of our last championship, he took the shield from the podium. That needs to stay there. So Taylor Painter, just head on back to the podium, give us that shield. That's the trophy we use for all the photos. You'll get your own trophy tomorrow in closing ceremonies. I can't believe we haven't made that mistake yet. I can't believe we made it this far into Championship Friday. But anyway, someone from Taylor Painter's team, if you could just bring that shield trophy back to the podium so we can hand it out here at the end of Super Mini 2. Tail the tape here, boys. Ty Masterpool's got about a lap and a half to make up 10 seconds and repass Carson Mumford, or the title is gone.
All righty, so like we're doing the maths here, thanks, Jason. We're looking at a 3-3-1, so we're back to that scenario with a 1-1-5. Masterpools has to get back into that number 4 position, back around Carson Mumford. The only hitch to that now, Wheels, is that there's a 10-second gap, and that almost seems like too big a gap to bridge here with the time that we've got left. Getting close to now just 1 lap of racing.
Yeah, it's you hate to say it's over because it's never over till it's over, but well, actually, he just knocked.
Guess what? He just cut that 10-second lead in half
between him and Mumford, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down. So who knows? I don't hear any fat ladies singing yet.
Let's see if we can get the cameras back to Mumford there, who is in 4th place on that 22. We're watching Schwartz right now through the 10 Commandments, our leader, but the pressure point is Mumford on that red number 22 Honda, had the 10-second gap. Masterpool went 5 seconds quicker the last time around. He cut the gap in half. He's got this final lap to try to make it happen. Wait a minute. Robertson dropping back to 3rd. This actually might swing the title back in Masterpool's favor, even without the pass. There is the 22. That's Mumford. That's the rider that Masterpool's trying to get. This is turning crazy. So Robertson had his chance as well. We'll see if we see the blue fenders of the TM starting to appear here behind the 22 of Mumford.
Hey, we have got a big change in the situation right now. It looks like as Robertson has dropped back to 3rd place here on these final laps. It looks like Ty Masterpool's 1-1-5 may do it. A 3-3-3 now for Stiles Robertson should put him into Ty Masterpool should put him back into the win situation as a white flag and flies for this one here now, Wheels.
Yeah, like I was talking about before the Moto, Schwartz, Alpha Redemption after going down while leading that Moto yesterday, so maybe get a little bit of wind back in the sails that he was looking for earlier today.
So Ty Masterpool may get it after all, as we see him going by here now. Let's check the situation. White flag is out. Dylan Schwartz is your leader. Schwartz right now on the 74 machine, looking at a 4.71, would score 4th overall, but the Moto Gold would certainly be something sweet to end the week on. Jarrett Fry looking at 2nd right now, and silver in this Moto. Stiles Robertson, his 3rd bronze medal here in 2017 for the Super Mini 2 class. Carson Mumford in 4th, Ty Masterpool again in 5th, but he goes 1-1-5. That will be enough to secure the championship, barring no other big changes here in this final lap of racing. We've seen that Masterpool was pushing hard. He pulled it within 7 seconds now, Carson Mumford, but the big picture is he doesn't have to pass Mumford now, unless, of course, something happens to Schwartz and Fry ahead of Stiles Robertson.
Yeah, and that charge by Masterpool, he was trying to get Mumford. We mentioned that he cut the gap in half, but then this next time around, Masterpool had a bad lap. He had gotten it down to 5 seconds. Now it's like you said, Rodney, 7. So Masterpool's not going to catch Mumford, but now he doesn't need to because Robertson has handed it over. This has been a crazy Super Mini class. I'll let you guys take it from here as we watch Schwartz try to paddle his way through the ruts, just trying to help out with some of the crazy math in this moto. You guys can handle it from here.
Weed, you're doing such a good job out there. Why don't you go ahead and finish this one up for us, bro? You're killing it.
All right, Ty Masterpool is going to take our overall victory on the TM, probably the first championship at Loretta's for the TM manufacturer, I would have to say. I'll have to look into the record books on that. But we are going to grab a word with our Super Mini 2 13 to 16 riders. We're going to sit it down to Kevin. Taylor Painter, please return the shield from the podium that you had taken back. Taylor Painter, if you can hear this, please bring that shield back to the podium. You can pick yours up tomorrow at the awards ceremony. Thank you.
All right, we are waiting on Stiles Robertson, the third place finisher in the Moto. Stiles, come on over here, my man. Here we go. We're going to bring up the number 58 Team Green Kawasaki ride. Put that smile on, Stiles Robertson. Put this around your neck, buddy. Good job. Let's hear it for Stiles Robertson, folks. Let's talk about the Moto, man. I know you guys did a little bit of math over there. You probably knew what you had to do.
Yeah, I finally got off to a decent start, and I was like, man, it's my Moto, I'm going. And then tried to cut out of a rut a little too early and fell over, but yeah, I finally got a good start and ruined it, so definitely not how I wanted that to go.
Well, the rest of you got another race, or are you done for the week?
No, I have another Moto, but odds aren't looking too good, but hey, we'll still go out there and send it.
Who do you want to thank, Stiles?
Monster G, Kawasaki Team Green, Pro Circuit, Dunlop Fox, Acerbis, Maxima, Arc Levers, my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandparents, the Furs, the Garrickys, and everybody else. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Stiles Robertson, third place finish. These kids hate losing, man. You can see it in their face. I get it, man. Let's bring up the number 34 of Jarrett Fry as he gets ready to chat it up with me here. Jarrett, you've been up to Podium a lot this week, man. Talk about that ride. A very, very deep class to get top 3, and that's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, I got off to a good start, got the whole shot, and made too many mistakes and got passed, and then Robertson ended up going down and passed him, and then came into second.
It's been a good week for you, man, coming out of sorts for you. Congratulations on that. How many more rides you got on this little bike before you hop onto a big bike?
This next race will be my last one, so.
All right, let's go out big then. Jarrett, who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank MTF, Scott, FMF, Factory Connection, Greg Link, Answer, Pro Taper, Maximum Racing Oils, Liette, anyone else I forgot, thank you.
Congratulations. Let's hear it for the 34 of Jarrett Fry. Hey, we got Noah Shuring with the whole shot. Noah, tell me about that ride for you. Obviously a good start.
It was a good start, but after like the second lap, I came over the tunnel jump, landed in those bumps, and just cartwheeled. Bike's all bent up, but.
Did you have a good time, though, before that?
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
Who do you want to thank, Noah?
God for keeping us all safe, my mom, dad, my brother and sister at home, Fox, Pro Circuit, Ziegler Motorsports, Maxima, Twin Air, and Renthal.
All right, congratulations. Noah Shuring with that Bell Helmets whole shot.
Once again, I don't know if it showed up or not, but if it did not, Taylor Painter or someone from your crew, you got to bring that shield back to the podium. Just letting you know, if you already did it, you already know you did it.
We're going to bring up the
winner,
winner, the number 74 of Dylan Schwartz. Hey, Dylan, come on up here. Let's hear it for the number 74, Dylan Schwartz. Dylan, you have been lightning quick all week long. You won the Moto, not quite enough, good enough for the championship, but, man, you got to feel good going home with this W.
Yeah, I just haven't had good starts all week, and that's just been my focus, to get off to good starts and just try to ride smooth and not make any mistakes and just not crash.
How are we looking going in that other class? Are you in another one where you got a shot at it?
Yeah, I'm going 3-1 in the other one, and I think we're all tied for first, so it should be a good race.
All right, so do the same thing, get a Moto win. You might go home with another win and a championship.
I'm going to go for it.
That's the goal. Who do you want to thank, Dylan?
Monster Energy, Kawasaki, Team Green, 60, Oakley, 7, Alpine Stars, FMF, Lynx Racing, Renthal, Maxima, Dunlop, and just my whole family and everyone that supports me. Thank you so much.
Smile at the camera. You're the winner, Dylan Schwartz. That Moto win is all yours. Can't take that away. Good work here now. All right, now we're going to bring up number 95. Come on up here. Let's hear it for Ty Masterpool. Ty, you have just opened everybody's eyes up, man. Fantastic ride for you, and I want to give you something here. Kip Bigelow wants to give you something. In fact, I want you to hold the hardware. The first place plate is yours on behalf of the AMA. Kip Bigelow has got it ready for you. You talk about digging deep, being resilient. You have been up and down. This moto we were watching the math. It went back and forth. It was a race on the screen, seeing who was going to win. When did you know you had the championship locked up?
I didn't really know the whole time I had the championship locked up. Just tried riding my own race. I think the first corner I was in like 35th or if not dead last. I got tangled up. Then second corner I got pushed off the track. Then third corner I got ran off the track and I was like dead last. And I just tried riding my own race and just going through the commandments like halfway through and out of nowhere I say a big kicker and went over the bars and had a big mistake. But just had a blast out there trying to ride my own race.
Yeah, this one's got to feel good. You got no visor, but you got a champ, so you can buy another visor for the helmet, right?
Yeah.
Let's thank some sponsors, Ty.
I would like to thank God for just being with all of us, no matter what. My mom, dad, good luck to my brother Jake. He's on the line right now. Both of our mechanics and everything. Fox Racing, HP Racing, Merge, Pro Taper, Ortama, and all those guys just helping out a lot.
Let him hear it one more time. The TM ride, the number 95 of Ty Masterpool. He can turn around and watch his brother and maybe get a hole shot. We'll send it back up to the tower. Jason Wygant, Rodney Tomlin, Megawatt, Ralph Shaheen, Art Ekman.
Thanks a lot there, Kevin. Notice these riders are so ripped in shape this year.
I think actually it'd be perfect for Art Ekman because I think he used to call KTMs TMs. So it works out perfect. TW. That's the TW, according to Art Ekman. There's the number 1 plate celebration for Ty Masterpool. Kevin just rapping down there.